Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to acknowledge the events I attended both within my electorate and across the broader Northern Territory community. I had the opportunity to host the Irish community in Darwin to celebrate the St. Patrick's Day at the Great Hall of the Parliament. I had the privilege to honor two community members along with the Irish committee, Pat Murray and Tom Keeley. Pat served as a member of the India-Irish Association Committee from the time he and his wife, Chris, arrived in Darwin in the mid-80s. To our knowledge, no member has served on the committee longer than Pat. He was affectionately known as the worker bee. You could always rely on Pat to be there and to get stuck in no matter what needed to be done. Tom, who was also an India-Irish committee member, but is better known for hosting the Irish Hour on a popular FM radio show broadcast out of the CDU for several years, playing Irish CDs and interviewing entrants in the annual Darwin Rose pageant and a number of visiting international Rose of Tralee winners, and even the Old Irish Ambassador. Also a member of St. Patrick's Race Day Committee, he also organized a Gaelic Mass each St. Patrick's Day. Congratulations to Pat Murray and Tom Keeley. So it is with great pride that I acknowledge and commend the remarkable achievement of Paul Davey, a Year 10 student who has represented both Northern Territory and Australia with distinction at the 2025 World Irish Dance Championships held in Belgium. Competing in the under-16 boys category, Paul secured an outstanding 4th place on the global stage, a result that reflects not only his immense talent, but also his discipline, dedication, and perseverance. His performance brings great pride to his school, his community, and indeed the entire Northern Territory. I extend my sincere congratulations to Paul on this extraordinary accomplishment. He has proven himself a worthy ambassador of our region and a shining example of the excellence that young Territorians continue to demonstrate on the world stage. On 5th April, we celebrated Ugadi, also known as Yugadi, marking the first day of Chaitra and the beginning of the new era, the Hindu Lunisolar calendar. This festival, deeply rooted in the rich cultural heritage of Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Telangana, was a time of reflection, renewal, and joyous celebration. Vibrant floral decorations and traditional delicacies lovingly prepared, we were all reminded of the enduring strength of our traditions and the timeless values they uphold. On 6 April, Telangana Association of Darwin celebrated Sri Ramanavami, a significant occasion marking the birth of Lord Rama, an embodiment of virtue, courage, and devotion. The celebrations were filled with devotion, traditional rituals, and a strong sense of community spirit. The stage was beautifully adorned, hymns were sung in reverence, and prayers were offered for peace and prosperity. It was my great pleasure to welcome guests to Parliament House in celebration of the 25 years of NT Youth Week on 7th April, an enduring testament to the vision, resilience, and the promise of Territory youth. This significant milestone not only recognized the remarkable achievements of young Territorians, but also celebrated their indispensable role in shaping our collective future. I extended my warmest congratulations to the 2025 Youth Week ambassadors, whose leadership and commitment inspired us all. I also expressed heartfelt gratitude to our tireless youth service providers and the Office of Youth Affairs, particularly Ms. Jemima Fernandez, whose unwavering dedication and coordination brought this year's program to life. I had the opportunity to see the great work Catherine YMCA was doing through their engagement in Youth Week activities on 8th April 2025. There was a high energy of 3-on-3 basketball, indoor soccer, 8-ball, a jumping castle for the enjoyment of the youth, and haircuts for all. It was a genuine pleasure to share morning tea with our remarkable senior citizens of Catherine on 9th April. These are the individuals whose contributions have laid the foundations of our communities and whose wisdom continues to enrich our lives. These gatherings are more than social occasions. They are the opportunities to honor the legacy, resilience, and enduring spirit of those who have shaped the Northern Territory across generations. I also had the privilege of touring the Somerville Community Services Facility in Catherine with Sinu. The work being undertaken there is nothing short of extraordinary. Somerville exemplifies the power of compassionate service, supporting Territorians through life's most challenging moments with dignity, care, and unwavering commitment. I extend my sincere gratitude to all the staff and volunteers whose daily efforts make such a meaningful difference in the lives of others. I was also pleased to meet with the representatives from the Victoria Daily Regional Council, whose work in developing sport programs in remote communities is both commendable and essential. Their commitment to fostering inclusion, well-being, and community cohesion through sports speaks volumes of their leadership and vision. Collectively, these visits reaffirm the strength, compassion, and determination that define our territory and its people. I had the honor of attending the 2025 Korea Festival on 12th April, hosted by President Anna and Vice President Violet of the Korean Association in Australia, Northern Territory. The event celebrated Korean culture and traditions with Darwin's finest talents showcasing their artistry through a dynamic K-pop showdown. I sincerely thank the volunteers for their efforts and look forward to next year's celebration. I was privileged to attend the Muslim Community Forum Empowering Youth and Women on 12th April, hosted by President Mohammed Rasiuddin and the Executive Board of UMNT. The forum provided a vital platform to highlight the contributions of young people and women, particularly in our remote and diverse communities. I commended UMNT's leadership and reaffirmed the Northern Territory government's commitment to fostering inclusion, empowering youth, and working alongside community organizations to build a stronger, fairer future. I had the distinct privilege of attending the 𝙍𝙀𝙇𝙀𝙑 celebrations on 13th April at Gurudwara in Marara. It is a vibrant and profoundly significant occasion for the Sikh community. The festivities honored the rich traditions, historical legacy, and spiritual importance of 𝙍𝙀𝙇𝙀𝙑, commemorating the founding of the Khalsa. It was truly inspiring to witness the community unite in a spirit of devotion, harmony, and joyous celebration. I extend my sincere commendation to the organizers and volunteers for their outstanding efforts in persevering and promoting this vital cultural heritage so impressively demonstrated through the martial art displays, the prayer sessions, and sharing of langar. I had the great honor of attending the 𝙍𝙀𝙇𝙀𝙑 New Year celebration on 13th April, a vibrant and joyous occasion that brought the community together in a spirit of unity and tradition. The festivities reflected the rich cultural heritage of the Cambodian people and deep pride they have in their history and customs. I thoroughly enjoyed participating in the games and activities where we conducted with great joy and spirited enthusiasm. I commended the organizers and volunteers for their dedication in making the event such a success and strengthening the bonds within our multicultural community. Again, on the same day, I had the distinct privilege of joining the Nepali community to celebrate the arrival of Nepali New Year 2082. The event was a splendid celebration, beautifully showcasing Nepal's rich cultural traditions, vibrant spirit, and profound sense of community. I warmly commended the organizers and volunteers for their exemplary efforts in bringing together so many individuals in a joyous celebration of unity, heritage, and hope. I had the honor of hosting the Sikh community in the main hall of Parliament House to celebrate the 𝙍𝙀𝙇𝙀𝙑 on 15th April, commemorating the 326th anniversary of the creation of Khalsa Panth. The vibrant and significant occasion marks a historic moment when the first 5 Sikhs were baptized and became the Khalsa, the pure ones. It was a joyous and inspiring celebration of faith, heritage, and unity. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to the hardworking and gracious member for Fanny Bay, Laurie CEO, for so ably fulfilling the role of Master of Ceremonies for the 𝙍𝙀𝙇𝙀𝙑 celebrations at the Parliament House. Madam Speaker, it gave me great pleasure to attend the Lana Maha Songkran premier dinner hosted by the NT Thai Association on 24th April. Thanks to Vice President Tu for curating an evening of distinguished cultural reflection, honoring the richness of Lana heritage for the first time in such a setting. Songkran, with its rituals of renewal, ancestral reverence, and intergenerational unity, conveyed enduring cultural wisdom. I commend the volunteers who made this evening possible and the wonderful success of Thailand Grand Festival 2025 that continues to strengthen our multicultural bonds and illuminate our collective path. After a decade-long hiatus, the Australian-China Friendship Society proudly hosted the Darwin Arafura Dragon Boats Club's concert on 26 April, an event of both cultural significance and community celebration. On 27 April 2025, I had the privilege of attending the Dragon Boat Festival at Colombo and to do the 𝙍𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀 ceremony. Many of my colleagues participated in Dragon Boat Festival with the community. Thank you, Madam Speaker.